Cheta stood frozen, blinking at Shen Yuan as if he'd just announced he was buying her a moon base. "A house?" she gasped. Her mind was spinning. He already dropped 300,000 to help me start the cafe, and now he's talking about a house? Even in Xingcheng, that's still over $1 million. She frowned internally. I've already given him everything. So what's his angle? Did I really blow his mind that much last night? Still holding her close, Shen Yuan tilted his head and asked, "You're quiet. What's wrong? Don't want it?" "It's not that," Chenna stammered. "It's just so sudden and too much. Your money doesn't just fall from the sky, you know?" "Oh, it kind of does," Shen Yuan fought smugly. "My cards still have over 3.5 million just sitting there for a house. If I spend it all, the system's 5-fold cash back will push my balance past 17 million. He tightened his arm around her and murmured, "Don't worry about my wallet. What's wrong with getting a house for my girl? Pick one that's at least 120 square meters. I'm not skimping on you." Chenna's eyes welled up. "Shen Yuan." Seeing her tears, he gently brushed them away. "Besides, we made quite the racket last night. This place's walls are thin. Neighbors on both sides probably got the full concert. We can't keep renting here." She pouted. "That's on you." "Sure," he smirked, "but your moans weren't exactly whisper level." Chenna turned away, mortified. So annoying. Then she suddenly froze. "Oh crap, my 2 best friends are coming to see the cafe at 10. Can we house hunt later?" Shen Yuan shrugged. "Buying a house isn't like grabbing groceries. It takes time, paperwork. We might not finish in an afternoon. Better give it a proper go." "All right, let me tell them." She stepped out of his arms, grabbed her phone, and texted. Something came up. "Can't make it to the cafe. How about tonight instead?" Chan Chan replied instantly. "What's going on?" "Menglu and I are already here in the car." Chan Chan read the message aloud. "Menglu, Nana says something came up. She's not coming." Liu Menglu, top-tier fitness trainer and Chenna's close friend, frowned. "Huh? Why?" Chan Chan's eyes narrowed. "I bet the cafe thing didn't work out, or she's exaggerating." "Guys aren't that gullible, dropping 300,000 just like that?" Menglu waved it off. "Nana doesn't make stuff up. Why not just ask her privately?" But inside, she was calculating. "It's been ages since I met a young, loaded guy. Didn't think Nana would beat me to it. I've got to meet him." Chan Chan typed back. "Fine, I'll dig deeper." Then Menglu slammed the brakes as Chan Chan gasped. "He's taking her to buy a house." Menglu whipped her head around. "What?" In her mind, not a purse, not lipstick. A house, even a 40-meter square flat, runs 500 to 600K. They've known each other 2 weeks and he's dropping nearly $1 million? Her lips curled. "I need to meet this guy. If he's with Nana, he's probably got other women too. And when it comes to keeping a man happy, I'm leagues ahead." Aloud, she said sweetly, "Kanchan, ask which real estate development they're going to. We'll join to help pick. We've got nothing else today. Better we help than she picks alone." Inside, "Sorry, Nana. Sometimes it's better your sisters benefit than some random vixen." Kanchan nodded. "Okay, I'm on it." 40 minutes later, Songhu Sales Center. Menglu stepped out of the car, jaw nearly unhinged. "Songhu Tiandi? The smallest unit here's over $1 million? Who gifts their mistress $1 million+ house? Where's my lucky ticket?" Kanchan spotted them first and waved. "Nana, been a while." Chenna rushed over, beaming. "I've missed you guys." She slipped his hand into hers, smiling faintly. "Nana, who's the good-looking guy beside you?" she teased. "Introduce us." Chenna bounced to Shen Yuan's side, grinning. "Shen Yuan, these are my besties. Menglu, fitness coach, and Kanchan, a Ferrari salesperson." The girls smiled sweetly at their friend's man. Menglu, ditching all pretense, sauntered over and rested a hand on Shen Yuan's chest. "You look a bit lean. Come train at my gym sometime." Young, rich, and under 25. Nana's making me jealous, she thought. Shen Yuan smirked. "Nah, I'd probably use focus training at your gym." Menglu's mind ticked. Not pushing back on my flirting, even in front of Nana? They're not exclusive. Her eyes flicked to Chenna's scraped knees. Wild night confirmed. Maybe that's why he is going to buy her a house. Kanchan piped up tearfully. "Hi, Shen Yuan. Thinking of a new car? Check out Ferrari." "Sure," he replied politely. "If I'm buying, I'll let you know." Glancing at their system favorability scores, Menglu at 68, Qin at 67, Shen Yuan smirked internally. "Met them 5 minutes ago and they're already into me." "Nana, you sure these are your ride or dies?" "Works for me. More women over 60 favorability means more cash to rake in. They walked inside. Nearby, a middle-aged man scoffed to himself, eyeing Shen Yuan with 3 gorgeous women. Showing off to who? A saleswoman approached, smiling. Sir, we're selling buildings 3 and 9, averaging about 105,000 per unit. Want to see the model room first? No need, Shen Yuan cut in smoothly. Budget's 3 million. Show me what fits. The saleswoman lit up. Perfect. Please, step into the negotiation room. Meng Lu's jaw went slack. What kind of baller just tosses out 3 million like that? I need to glue myself to this man. Inside, the staff pitched, for your budget, we recommend this 165 meter squared, south-facing unit with a north view. Discounted price is 2.984 million. Chenna leaned in, worried. Yuan, that's too much. He patted her thigh with a smile. A bigger place is more comfortable. Don't worry. Meng Lu and Qin Qin exchanged a stunned glance. She's trying to save him money, and he's insisting on giving her the best. Guys like this, you need a searchlight to find them. Still, Shen Yuan thought, gotta haggle or I'll look like a pushover. Aloud, give me your best price, beautiful. I know there's wiggle room. The saleswoman grinned. If you can decide today, I'll push for a bigger discount. Skip the discount, he said. Just throw in 2 parking spaces. Same thing. That sealed it. Meng Lu flicked her hair with renewed determination. I'm getting this guy. Shen Yuan caught the gesture. What's she up to? He eyed her critically. She's seriously top tier. If something happened with her, it'd be pure bliss. Then he forced the thought aside. Not now. Focus on the house deal. Half an hour later, the salesperson slid a pen and paper toward Shen Yuan. All discounts applied, Mr. Shen. Total comes to 2.98 million. Here's the contract. Please sign. He didn't even blink. Pen to paper, signature down. Meng Lu stared like she'd just watched someone casually buy a private island. 3 million in her name alone. When is my turn for this kind of luck? As the payment cleared, Shen Yuan's phone pinged. Construction Bank. Card ending in 98 received 14.9 million yuan at 11:40 May 22nd. Current balance, 15.3 million yuan. A slow smirk spread across his face. Over 15 million. Even at my dad's peak, we never saw this kind of cash. System Daddy, you're the real MVP. If Chenna hadn't triggered this mission, I'd never have leapfrogged into tycoon status. Guess I'd better expand the NPC roster. Then the system chimed again. Preparing reward. Congratulations. Host, you've acquired Qingju Lake Villa in Green City. Please visit the real estate office tomorrow at 9 a.m. to claim. His eyes lit up. A freaking villa. One of Star City's top properties. Hell, yes. The saleswoman, meanwhile, had him mentally labeled as walking ATM. Market's tanking, and yet he buys at full price. Gives it to Miss Chen. They're not even married. Heck, maybe not even dating. I must hook this whale. Adjusting her glasses, she smiled sweetly. Mr. Shen, contracts are done. I'll coordinate with Miss Chen for the next steps. Shall we swap WeChat? Reach out anytime. Sure, he replied, pulling out his phone. Meng Lu's inner sirens went off. Excuse me, who's this vixen sliding into my lane? She jumped in with a bright grin. Shen Yuan, I'm thinking of buying a small flat soon. I'll need someone experienced, like you, to guide me. Oh, and if you ever want gym time, just hit me up. She held out her phone. No problem, he said casually. Standing, Shen Yuan ruffled Jenna's hair. Nana, I've got stuff this afternoon, so I'll leave you 3 to catch up. Grab lunch or hit a cafe. All right, Jenna smiled. Meng Lu froze. What? Leaving without eating? I've been dropping hints like candy at a parade. Chenna turned to her friends. Meng Lu, Can, let's find a spot to eat. Then I'll show you the cafe. Can squealed. It's your treat today. Your net worth's 3 million now. We're jealous. Meng Lu nodded. Totally. Half an hour later, school cafeteria. Shen Yuan entered with a tray, scanning for a seat. Spotting Li Xiao, he thought. Teacher solo today, huh? Other girls passing by couldn't help stealing glances at her. Li Xiao held her phone, speaking quietly. Got it. I'll prep the documents later. I can probably wrap the report tomorrow. Yes, I checked. The University of Science, Agricultural University, and Business School all have the base now. Tomorrow night? Sorry, Secretary Liu. I'm booked. Yes, bye. She looked frazzled when Shen Yuan dropped into the seat across from her. What's up, teacher? She sighed. The school's setting up a startup hub for students. Lots to organize. Opportunity flashed in his eyes. What kind of terms can our school offer these companies? All we can provide is talent, Li Xiao explained. Each year we'd send top graduates to the company. Our school's got no edge, he said seriously. How can our grads stack up against elite universities? She gave a sheepish shrug. Exactly. If the company doesn't get what they want, they won't invest. Her remembered a memory. being dragged by Secretary Liu to drink with some corporate CEO. Humiliating. Shen Yuan studied her expression. She's stressed. I've got 10 million earmarked for investments, but profit's key. For this to pay off, the talent success rate needs to hit 33%. This school's probably not even at 20%. I heard about it around campus, he said. Her eyes brightened. You're interested? She thought he liked to start a business. A systems gold mine more like, he thought. Out loud, a bit, but not too much. It's great you're thinking about it, she smiled. But it's still up in the air, tricky project. Just then, the system chimed. New task, a perfect life demands wealth and influence across society. As a university student, build influence starting on campus. Gain reputation by investing in school projects. Reward. Every 500 reputation points equals a reward draw. Attribute points, special abilities. Note. Reputation points are counted only among university teachers and students. Reputation task, huh? The system's footing the bill anyway. If I chase points over profit, this startup hub's perfect, and it bails out Teacher Lee. Plus, I get to choose who gets funded. Cute upperclassmen and underclassmen. Their favorability will skyrocket. Cash flowing until my hands cramp counting. If a person invests, he asked, do they pick the students who get the funds, or does the school? In theory, the school, she said. But we're desperate for investment, so there's wiggle room. Why? I want to invest on one condition. I pick the students. She looked at him surprised. Don't mess around. Didn't your family go bust? You're on financial aid. He slid his phone over. Check my balance, teacher. Count the zeros. No need for modesty. This is how I score points. Her jaw dropped. 1, 2, 3, 8 digits. Over 15 million. How do you have this much? Back when my family was flush, I dabbled in Bitcoin and Forex. Made it all myself. Unreal. My student's a multi-millionaire, she thought. Teacher, he leaned in, grinning. Come with me. We'll see the world. I'll make sure you're wined and dined. Blushing, she tucked her hair back. Don't talk crazy. Are you serious about investing? Most projects lose money. I've got my own strategy, he said firmly. Profit's not the point. I want to give back to the school. She studied him, mind briefly wandering into dangerous territory before she snapped herself out of it. He's your student, Wei Xiao. What's wrong with you? I'll talk to Secretary Liu later, she said, standing abruptly. Eat slowly. We'll catch up soon. As she turned, he called, Hey, teacher, think about that Lux life too. 4 p.m., Chena's Cafe. Chena texted a photo. Made this coffee myself. Swing by if you're free. One look and Shen Yuan texted back. That's not done well. I'll come train you. He looked at the second photo. Coffee still a mess. But that outfit? Damn. Just then, Xiao Yi from his international business class appeared nearby. Another voice scoffed. Shen Yuan's no witch kid anymore. He's broke. Why think about him? It was Yu Ping, another friend. You're the one now talk about Shen Yuan. Didn't you go out with Wan Haibao? Yu Ping. Don't bring him up. I already turned him down multiple times. But he keep persisting. Then she added, at least if you go out with him, you get a free meal. But Shen Yuan, we'd probably end up paying. Friend hissed. Quiet. Look, he's coming. Yu Ping snickered. Probably heading to a shift. Past 3, restaurant prep time. The short-haired girl giggled. Let's see where he's working. I'll ask. Xiao Yi frowned. That's not cool. We're friends. But Yu Ping called out anyway. Hey, where you been hiding? Busy with side jobs? Which restaurant? We'll drop by. Part-time me, as if. Since Wang chasing Yu Ping, I'll let it slide, he thought. I'll mess with them. Let's play along. Yeah, I'm at a coffee shop. Want to come? I'll whip up some drinks. They followed him to Chena's Cafe. Inside, the Yu Ping froze. Wait, tall blonde in a short skirt? Legs like they're drawn by a romance manhwa artist? Xiao Yi blushed. They're both gorgeous. The short-haired girl gawked. That figure, hourglass perfection, actually exists. Chena and Menglu approached. Shen Yuan's here, Chena beamed. Menglu smirked. Didn't you say you were busy this afternoon? What's this, taking 3 girls out? Shen Yuan glanced at the 3 girls trailing behind him and told Chena. Ran into them on the way. They wanted coffee. Menglu smiled warmly. Oh, really? Hi, everyone. Shen Yuan stepped inside and called out, Xiao Qiu, see what these 3 want. It's on me. Xiao Qiu bounced over. Yes, boss. Turning to Xiao Yi's group, she added, Ladies, take a seat. Scan the QR code on the table and let me know your picks. The short-haired girl blinked. She called him boss? Meanwhile, Yu Ping's thoughts were spinning. Wait, he's the owner? Not some part-timer? Xiao Yi mumbled, maybe we'll skip drinks. The other 2 forced smiles. Yeah, she's right. Not thirsty anymore. Red-faced, Yu Ping and Xiao Yi bolted. He's loaded. Runs a cafe with gorgeous women? And I thought it was a side gig. How embarrassing. Menglu sidled up to Shen Yuan, puzzled. Why'd your classmates ditch? He tilted his head. Maybe your beauty scared them off. Menglu struck a few flirty poses, giggling. Of course I'm gorgeous. Better not get any ideas, okay? He gave her a long, critical look. Chen-na emerged with a coffee. It's ready. Wasn't sure how sweet you like it, so I went half sweet. Anything you make is sweet, Shen Yuan said with a grin. Meng Lu covered her mouth laughing. Cheesy lines. Which era are you two from? But when a rich hottie say cheesy lines, it hit different. Not wasting the moment, she leaned in. How tall are you? Let me check your BMI. 182 centimeters, 72 kilograms, he replied lazily. But I think I've dropped some lately. Oh, why's that? She asked innocently. Glancing at Chen-na, he smirked. Too much exertion. Santa flushed bright red. He's saying that in front of my best friend. Meng Lu, chin propped on her hand, grinned. No wonder. She typed quickly on her phone and showed him. Too little fat. Bulk up 7-10 kilos. You just want me to sign up for your gym, he chuckled. Hey, month end's coming. I've got KPIs. I won't let you down, she teased. I'll think it over. He sipped his coffee. Suddenly, Meng Lu stood. Oh, Nana, it's almost 4. I've got a 5 p.m. class. Let's hang soon. Before leaving, she tossed Shen Yuan a wink and a little pose. He smirked. Bold move in front of your friend. One day, you little vixen, I'll catch you. Taking Chen-na's hand, he said, Come on, Na, I'll train you. She blinked. What kind of training? You'll see up there. Upstairs. He set her on the table, tilting her chin. Your work skills are lacking. Needs extra training, she whispered nervously. Not here. Xiao Qiu's downstairs. That just makes me move faster, he murmured, already lifting her leg. They start kissing passionately. Downstairs, Xiao Qiu froze at the noises from above. Her cheeks turned red. Boss, she closed the door and changed the open sign. That's when Meng Lu burst back in, flustered. Xiao Qiu, why's the door locked? Open it. I forgot my bag. Xiao Qiu stammered. Meng Lu? Open it. She reluctantly complied. Meng Lu snatched her bag, then froze. From upstairs, soft moans. Chen-na's voice pleading. Shen Yuan, slow down. Meng Lu's jaw dropped. In broad daylight? 10 minutes later, they were still going. She eyed the ceiling. He looks skinny, but that's stamina. She licked her lips slightly. Shen Yuan. Raising her voice, she called out, Xiao Qiu, I'm out. See you. Upstairs. Chen-na whispered in panic. Crap, she caught us. Shen Yuan grinned. A real lesson needs a witness. Foxy Meng Lu's been eavesdropping for 10 minutes. Free show. Next time, I'm charging. Elsewhere. University Office Secretary Lu, potbelly spilling slightly over his belt, lounged in his chair, skeptical. You're saying this student, Shen Yuan, wants to fund the startup projects? Li Xiao nodded. Yes. Does he even have the cash? Verified? I doubted it too, she admitted. But I saw his balance. 10 million. Lu's eyes bulged. 10 million? You sure it's not family money? It's his. Full control. Lu's smirk widened. Perfect. No need for third parties. Tell Shen Yuan to visit my office. I want his pitch in person. Li Xiao hesitated. Even he's a student. If he's investing, shouldn't we treat him with respect? Lu waved it off. Don't worry. Just do it as I say. Can't let some kid get cocky. I'll keep him in line, he thought. Meanwhile, still upstairs with Chen-na, Shen Yuan's phone buzzed. It's Teacher Li, he told her. Hold on. Yo, teacher, what's good? He answered. Listening, his frown deepened. The school's attitude toward investors sucks. If I back down now, they'll walk all over me later. Put it on speaker, he said. I've got words for Secretary Lu. Once connected, Shen Yuan's voice was firm. Hello, Secretary Lu. You hear me? I'm swamped with investment projects to review. Let's set a time when I'm free. Teacher Li will pass you my number. Lu shot upright. This kid just hung up on me. Wei Xiao, watching, thought, he's got guts. So bold. When the call ended, the air in Secretary Lu's office went heavy and still. Lu clenched his jaw. To hang up on me? Which student doesn't grovel in my presence? He scoffed inwardly. Stinky money is all you got? Never mind, this project can't stall. If progress drags, Secretary Kong will have my head. Massaging his brow, he waved a hand at Li Xiao. Teacher Li, if Shen Yuan really has the funds, invite him for a meal. Li Xiao, still flustered, nodded. Right. I'll message him immediately. Meanwhile, Shen Yuan had just wrapped up the training when her message came through. He read it and grinned. So now they want to dine with me. The upper hand's mine. I'll secure full control over this investment. First, I'll make Secretary Lu wait, then decide how to play him. Standing, Chenna slipped into her clothes. She looked over her shoulder with a small smile. If you're busy, go handle it. We can eat another time. He glanced at her from behind, thinking warmly. Truly considerate. Always thinking of me. What a remarkable woman. His phone rang. Minhui's voice came through. Shen Yuan, what are you up to? Free. Come stroll at the sports field. Just a walk? I thought you'd at least suggest grabbing a cold drink. He teased. No chance, Minhui snapped. I'm on my period. Ah, he thought. So that's why she hasn't sought me out these past couple of days. But then she added coyly. if you're up for it. It's not entirely off the table. Shen Yuan chuckled, tugging on his trousers. Health comes first. Don't say things like that again, Minli. I can wait. At the dorm, Shen Yuan hugged Minwi. You need to take care of yourself these days. I can wait. Her heart melted. She kissed his cheek softly. You're so sweet, Shen Yuan. Gathering her courage, she asked, let me ask, what are we to each other now? Dangerous question, he thought. But her affection just ticked up. She clearly adores me. Obviously, we're in a relationship, he said smoothly. Her face lit up. Really? Yes. Minwi hugged his neck, practically glowing. Shen Yuan, I'm your only girlfriend, right? Yes, he replied simply, though in his head, the others don't hold the girlfriend title. Honey, baby, my love. She beamed. If you're this good, I'll treat you in a couple of days. Silly girl, he said warmly. Shall I take you shopping this weekend? Want a car or a house? A car and a house? That's too much. A bag or some makeup would do. No need to pinch pennies for me, he replied. Since you're at school every day, a house might be more practical. If you need a car later, I'll get you one. Sound good? Swept away by his words, Minwi hugged him tighter. I'll do whatever you say. It's getting late. I'll walk you back to the dorm. Rest well during your period. He said, already thinking. Tomorrow, I've got to head to Qingju Lake to finalize the house. Next morning. Gym call. Lu Menglu's video call popped up. Little punk, you up? If you're free, swing by the gym. Shen Yuan frowned. Since when am I a punk? And is this video call even appropriate? Menglu smirked. Only sleazy guys think this is sleazy. Tell me, got any impure thoughts? She eyed him through the screen, thinking, he's not treating me like a stranger at all. Let's see how long he can hold out. A voice came from behind her. Zhao Wanting approached with a smile. You're here. Zhao Wanting, Menglu greeted. What's got you so chipper this early? Wanting asked, sitting down. Nothing big. Just finding a friend amusing, Menglu grinned. Spill, class hasn't started yet. Menglu leaned in. One of my best friends landed a sugar daddy. Super generous. Gifted her a house worth 3 million. Wanting's jaw dropped. 3 million? Just like that? His net worth must be in the tens of millions. Exactly. I'm so jealous, Menglu sighed. With that kind of wealth? He's probably old, right? Wanting teased. Nope, just over 20. Younger than my friend. Wanting's curiosity sharpened. What's he look like? A total ugly? He's super handsome and tall, Menglu said, a bit dreamily. Your friend must be stunning to snag a guy like that. Menglu's eyes flickered with images of two striking girls. We're about equal, just different strengths. Wanting nodded. On par with you? No wonder she can charm a man like that. Meanwhile, Shen Yuan texted. I won't drag this out. I'm off to Qingju Lake to pick up the house. Menglu replied instantly. Going solo? Need a sidekick? I'm going alone, but if you're free, come alone. He sent back. Then pick me up. I'm at the gym. I'll send you the location, she wrote, giggling to herself. Wanting noticed and smirked. Another happy moment. You're glowing. Menglu stood. Sorry, Wanting. Gotta cancel today. I'll double your private lesson fee. Cancel? Why? That sugar daddy's heading to Qingju Lake to get the house, and he invited me along. Really sorry. Wanting froze. Qingju Lake? That's a luxury villa zone. Wait, he's your best friend's sugar daddy? And he's taking you to pick up the house? She watched Menglu leave, thinking darkly. Just as I expected from Coach Lu. She's ruthless, stealing her friend's man. But if I met a guy like that, would I really say no? As Menglu reached the entrance, a young man came running up. Menglu, where you off to? Don't you have class later? It was Han Lihai, a gym trainer. She rolled her eyes and brushed past him without a word. 10 minutes later, Shen Yuan's M9 pulled up. Menglu stepped out to wait. Back in the gym, Han Lihai muttered to himself. Can driving an M9 win Menglu? The guy with the Mercedes last time failed to. Wanting, still nearby, said casually. It's not just the car. This guy casually bought his girlfriend a 3 million house. 3 million? Han Lihai's jaw slackened. How many years would I need to make that? Wanting suddenly gasped. Hold on, he looks familiar. Spotting the man stepping out of the car, she blurted. Shen Yuan! It's Shen Yuan! Her mind reeled. The tall, handsome sugar daddy Menglu mentioned is my ex-boyfriend. She stood frozen, the realization hitting like a punch. I dumped him 2 weeks ago, and he's a millionaire now. Xiao Wanqing clutched her head, her face dark. Did I really ditch Shen Yuan for Ho Jun? Am I an idiot? Han Lihai, standing nearby, tilted his head. Miss Zhou, why are you crying? Something wrong? Before she could answer, her phone pinged with a message from a man. You're free today, right? Come over to my place tonight. Wanting's glare could have melted steel. Who do you think you are? Skipping all niceties and going straight to the point? Am I that easy? She fired back. Get lost. You jerk. The man replied, confused. Is this really you? Wanting's thumbs flew. I'm your mom. His response was half indignant, half baffled. What the hell? Then, notification. Message failed. You have been blocked. Ho Jun stared at the cold system message on his screen. Damn it, she blocked me. What's going on? Meanwhile, Wanting tried to steady herself. Is there still a chance with Shen Yuan? There's got to be some lingering spark, right? But she calculated grimly. There's that junior sister Menglu mentioned at Guizhan, plus Menglu herself, and me. Is that too crowded? In Shen Yuan's M9, Menglu glanced around the sleek interior, eyes full of admiration. Your car is huge. I'm jealous. Perfect for off-roading. Her thoughts took a turn. Off-roading in the wild with a curvy beauty in the passenger seat. Bet you couldn't keep your mind on driving. Shen Yuan replied casually. Off-roading's not a bad idea. I'll try it with Nana. Menglu smirked. Not playing by the usual rules, Shen Yuan. He countered, and how should I play by them? Propping her chin on her hand, she gazed out the window, clearly scheming. Then he said with a grin, Coach Liu, I could use some polishing. She chuckled, tapping his shoulder. You're so annoying. 30 minutes later, Qingju Lake Villas. Shen Yuan stepped in first. Hello, I'm here to collect the house. Name Shen Yuan. A beaming woman hurried forward. Hello, Mr. Shen. I'm your real estate consultant, Guan Shufang. Would you like to view the house first or sign the contract? Let's sign now, then see the house, Shen Yuan replied. Of course, she said eagerly. After signing, Guan Shufang joined them in the car to head to the property. From the back seat, she eyed the pair in front. They don't seem like a couple, but this girl's figure is unreal. Her gaze drifted downward. Why is there such a gap between women? She doesn't need skills, just a face and that body. And men are buying her houses. Meanwhile, I'm just ordinary. They arrived. Menglu stepped out, gasping. Wow, Shen Yuan, this place is gorgeous. Trailing behind, she thought, the rich really live lavishly. If I could live here, that would be the dream. I've got to lock him down. Guan Shufang began her pitch. Mr. Shen, this villa's property area is 610 meters squared. But with the garden, the usable space reaches 2,000 meters squared. It's semi-finished, so you can design and renovate however you like. Menglu's eyes widened. It's massive! Just then, the system chimed in Shen Yuan's head. Congratulations, host, on acquiring your first house. A perfect life needs unique decor. You've been granted 20 million yuan for renovations. System, for real? A house worth over 10 million, and you're tossing in 20 million for decor? Shen Yuan smirked. Well, if you insist, I'll graciously accept. Miss Guan, know any good renovation firms, he asked. Yes, Mr. Shen. Several top-tier companies with great reputations. I'll send you their contacts, she said eagerly. Cool. Not much to see in an empty shell. Let's wrap it up, he said. Shen Yuan, can I take some pics and videos for Kuayan? Menglu asked. Sure, just keep my face out of it. She winked. With a guy as cautious as you, how am I supposed to post it online for other demons to desire you? Never. Walking up to the driver's seat, he asked, how many followers you got? Over 50,000, she chirped. Many from this city? He pressed. Mostly local fans. Why? Bad boy, you sneaking peeks at my Kuayan? She teased. He grinned. Over 50,000 guys already watch you. What's one more? She leaned closer. You're different. They get the basic version. You get the exclusive cut. Send me your account later, he smirked. I thought a bar exploration vid. Want to try it? Her eyes lit up. For real? You own a light bar? I'll send it now. Starting the car, he asked. Where to? Back to the gym? Where else? She replied. Thought you wanted polishing, he said dryly. In your dreams. Men are all the same. You messed with my friend yesterday. And I'm still not done with you. Shen Yuan slammed the brakes, making her lurch forward. Don't bring up yesterday, he said flatly. You eavesdropped for ages, and I haven't billed you for it. Since you care that much of Nana, why don't you help doing it for her? She shot him a look. Keep dreaming. But inside, she giggled. If a woman gives in too fast, she's cheap, and men won't value her. The more he can't have me, the more he'll want me. And spend on me. Tease him daily. Dangle the bait. He'll treasure me after the chase. Back at the gym, Menglu stepped out. Bye, Shen Yuan. Come train if you're free. See you, Coach Liu. If you're free, let's get polished together, he called from the car. In high spirits, she headed inside, where gym manager Gong Mingbo was waiting, face stern. Menglu, what's going on? I heard you skipped the members' class this morning. That's a contract violation. Feeling a twinge of guilt, she said, I had an urgent matter. I already told Miss Zhou I'd double her fee for today. Even so, she's upset, Mingbo countered. I've handled it for you. Menglu frowned. Why is she suddenly making a fuss? Seems like Mingbo's using this to corner me, criticize me as manager, then play the wise mentor. Laughable. You're not taming me. Brushing past him, she said, "Thanks, Manager Mingbo. If there's nothing else, I'll get to work." It's nearly noon. "Want to grab lunch?" he asked quickly. She spun, voice loud. "Sorry, I brought my diet food. I don't eat high-calorie stuff." Inside, fleeting suggestive thoughts crossed her mind. "I'm the gym's top trainer, the boss's prize employee. What can you do to me?" Humming coldly, she strode off, already picturing herself destined for a lavish mansion, saying to herself, "How can I let someone insignificant to block my way?" In the office, a voice asked, "What's that supposed to mean? This student Shen Yuan wants to fund the entrepreneurship base?" Secretary Lu nodded. "Exactly." The question had come from Secretary Kong Zongping of the school's Youth League Committee. He leaned forward, expression serious. "That's promising. Have you reached out to him?" "Not yet," Lu admitted. "I asked Teacher Li to invite him to dinner, but he hasn't agreed yet." Kong frowned. "If we're the ones seeking investment, we have to show proper respect. We can't dismiss him just because he's a student." "You're absolutely right, Secretary Kong," Lu said smoothly. "That was my oversight. I'll visit his dorm this afternoon to invite him." "How's that?" Kong raised a hand. "No, that still doesn't show enough importance. I'll join you. Bring Teacher Li along too." Lu blinked. "You're meeting him personally? Isn't that a bit much for a student?" 5 p.m. Appointment. South Dormitory. A male student shoved his phone at Shen Yuan. "Bro, I've been chatting with Tian Yuping on WeChat forever. Can you check how long it'll take to win her over?" Shen Yuan skimmed the messages. Her replies? Always short. "No thanks. I'll let you know. No need." Shen Yuan stared at the phone, speechless. Huang Haibao's been chasing her for over 3 years and hasn't moved an inch. Haibao was unfazed. She replies to every message. That's progress. Steady progress. Handing the phone back, Shen Yuan thought, "If you're happy living in delusion, I guess I can't stop you." Smiling faintly, he said, "Why not get Cao to strategize for you?" Haibao snorted. "Cao's a rookie. You're the expert." Lao Chao spun around. "I didn't mess with you today. Why drag me into this?" Haibao pressed on. She replies, "And she agreed to hang out this weekend. Doesn't that mean Yuping likes me? Tell me, Shen Yuan." Not sure how to crush him gently, Shen Yuan just nodded. "Yeah, sure, definitely." Haibao grinned like he'd won the lottery. "Hell yeah, if Shen Yuan agrees, it's legit." God, Shen Yuan thought. A simp in denial is terrifying. A loud knock interrupted. "Who the hell is banging like that?" Haibao grumbled, opening the door. He froze. Secretary Kong. Secretary Lu. Teacher Li. Why are you here?" he stammered. "Is Shen Yuan in?" Li asked kindly. "Yeah, come in," Haibao said, panicking inside. "All 3 here for Shen Yuan? Did he commit a major crime?" Outside the door, whispers flew. "Why are the big shots at the dorm?" "They're here for Shen Yuan. His family's bankrupt, yet he bought a car and has a girlfriend off campus. Must have done something shady. Obviously, where's he getting all that cash?" A student nudged his friend. "Bro, you know something? His money's definitely shady," Zongpeng said. "They're probably here to detain him." Haibao snapped. "Quit talking crap." The gossip continued, until Li spoke up inside. "These are Secretary Kong and Secretary Lu from the Youth League." Shen Yuan stood, greeting warmly. "Hello, Secretary Kong." "Student Shen Yuan," Kong said with a smile. "I'm free tonight. Let's grab dinner." "Tonight works," Shen Yuan replied. "Great, I'll reserve a spot," Kong said. "It's getting late. Let's head out now." The nearby students gawked. Doesn't look like they're arresting him. More like rolling out the red carpet. Still bitter, Li Zongping muttered. "They're saving face. You'll see." Haibao smirked. The secretaries came to invite him to dinner. "What?" Students gasped. "That's huge." "Right. What amazing thing have Shen Yuan done for the school leaders to humble themselves like that?" Haibao said to irritate Zongpeng. "Nanjing restaurant," Kong began. "Shen Yuan, what are your terms for this plan? I want to fully grasp your vision." "Secretary Kong," Shen Yuan said evenly. "If I'm investing, I need full autonomy. Who the base invests in, how much, my call. The school can't interfere." Secretary Lu shot up. "What? That's unheard of." Kong calmed him and said gently, "The base involves many stakeholders, including the Ministry of Education. If it's entirely up to the investor, it's tricky. We also have to prioritize the success rate of supported students." Unfazed, Shen Yuan countered. "Without funds, success rates are just talk. Think of me as the base's overseer. Success means the students I back make money. Our goals align." "I'm being straight," Shen Yuan fought. "The system's mission is wealth and fame. Better to cultivate loyalists through this base than hunt for them later. And honestly, college girls here are easier to win over, and they're the city's finest." Kong raised his glass. "I'll need to discuss this with the ministry before responding." Fine by me, Shen Yuan said with a nod. After drinks, Kong said to teacher Li outside, Shen Yuan's been drinking. Take him back. Li climbed into his SUV, buckling up. Shen Yuan, this new car's roomy. Was used to sedans. Thought I'd try an SUV, he replied. Her phone rang. Oh. You swapped shifts so you can't help me move? No worries. I'll call a moving company. I'm busy now. Bye. Moving? Shen Yuan asked. Yeah, in 2 days. My lease is up, so I'm moving in with my sister, she said. Need help? That's kind, but your car's brand new. It's not right for moving stuff. It's fine. A car's a tool. Helping a teacher is no trouble. She waved him off. 2 women stuff adds up. Come on, teacher, don't say no. Reluctantly, she agreed. All right then. As she studied him, her cheeks warmed. His features are so sharp. If I didn't think of him as a student, he's... Her thoughts wandered. He gave me that bag, said it was a high-end replica, but with his wealth, maybe it's real. And he's eager to help me move. She turned. That bag you gave me, remember it? Yeah, what about it? You called it a replica. It's actually real, he admitted. I'm not broke anymore. Giving a teacher I like some respect, no big deal. Her heart skipped. I knew it. But this isn't right. I'm older, and we're teacher and student. Before she could protest, he cut in. No need to refuse. I'm not giving up. When they arrived, she asked, Are you going home? Walking towards her, Shen Yuan replied, I don't have a room there now. I'm going back to the dorm, she said shyly. I'll park here. Pick it up tomorrow. Here's the key. He leaned in close and murmured, Got it. His movement froze. Li cradled her flushed cheeks, thinking shyly, He's getting bolder by the day. First at home during dinner, then at the office, and now daring to kissing me. You rogue. Spinning away, she fled with her face on fire, shouting over her shoulder. Shen Yuan, you're a terrible student. Almost immediately, Chenna's voice buzzed through the phone, urgent. Shen Yuan, are you on campus? Miss Lin left something at the cafe. Can you open the door for her? She's almost there. And Xiao Chu and I are too far away. Sure, he said lazily. Moments later, he unlocked the cafe door. Lin Yu Chang stood there, a little embarrassed. Sorry, Shen Yuan, I forgot some children's toys here last time. No problem, he said smoothly, holding the door. Small thing. Inside, he flicked on the lights while she searched. These are all things the kids played with and left behind. This one, that one, she muttered, stuffing toys into her bag. How old's your kid? He asked casually. 3.5, quite the handful, she said, still looking. Noticing a wine bottle in her bag, he thought, surprised she drinks. And alone at that? All packed up, she finally announced. What's wrong? He asked, sensing something in her tone. She brushed a hand over a table, sighing. Not exactly. Just remembering the old days. This place was with me through every day and night. Shen Yuan fought sharply. This has to tie back to Zhang Xianyong. She wouldn't drink alone here if she wasn't hurting. You can visit any time, he said warmly. She shook her head. I doubt I'll return. As she turned to leave, he called, Miss Lin, if you're up for it, how about a few drinks with me? She hesitated. Is that okay? What's wrong with it? He replied lightly. Catching each other's mood, they sat at a nearby table and opened the wine she'd just packed. He poured 2 glasses. Feeling down? I'm guessing family issues? Her eyes widened. How'd you guess? I know your husband, Zhang Xianyong. The S4 store director. Heard about his past antics. Chenna was his employee. She left because of him. Shock flickered across her face. Could they have? Nothing happened, Shen Yuan said matter-of-factly. But Zhang Xianyong kept harassing her until she couldn't take it and quit. Her breath caught, as if another crime had been added to her husband's tally. She took a long sip of wine. I'm actually planning to divorce him soon, she confessed. I've got plenty of proof. Cheating, coercive text to subordinates. When we married, I never imagined he'd be like this. But he's my child's father, so I've hesitated, worrying about how a single-parent home might affect my kid. When it's time to decide, be resolute, Shen Yuan advised firmly. Your child matters, but dragging this out will hurt them more. For both your sake and your child's, make the right call. Lin Yu Chang looked up, as if awakening. You're right. She studied him, surprised. I only saw him as young and generous before, but he's more mature than I thought. And he's got a charm Zhang Xianyong lacks. Watching him sip wine, her heart warmed. They say don't judge a man by looks, but being with a handsome one feels pretty good. Her cheeks reddened from the wine. Shen Yuan, thank you. No need for thanks, he replied. Finishing their glasses, she stood. Let's go. All right, he said, rising. She stumbled slightly, maybe from the wine, and he caught her. Careful. Sorry, she murmured shyly. What are you apologizing for? He asked lightly. Though in his head, she smells amazing. On impulse, she tiptoed and kissed his cheek. He blinked, stunned. That's it? Shouldn't there be more? She grabbed her things and hurried out, her face hot. It's the wine. I've been faithful for years, never stepping out, only indulging privately. This is all Zhang Xianyang's fault. But why did I feel thrilled now? Later that night, "Hey Chenna," Shen Yuan called. "The dorm's locked. Can I crash at your place? No need for a hotel, I promise, just cuddling." 20 minutes later, Chenna appeared in thin pajamas, gasping, "My God, how much did you drink?" "Dinner with the school leaders," he said, leaning on the doorframe. She helped him inside. "Sit for 10 minutes, then shower. I'll make you hangover tea." A few steps in, he hugged her from behind. "Wait, let me hold you. Just want to hold you." His hands wandered. "This is your version of just hugging?" she said flatly. "I'm just hugging, nothing else. You know me," he said. First time he conned me with a glass of water. Second time, it was training. Now, it's just hugging. She scoffed. "You have any character at all? No trust between us, Chenna?" "I'm hurt," he teased. "Fine," she said, blushing. "You said it. So you'll sleep with that blanket. After all, we are just cuddling. No need to share the same one." He smirked as she burrowed under her blanket. I didn't expect her to still be so reserved. The night's long. I've got moves. A sneeze broke the moment. "What's wrong?" she asked, concerned. "It's freezing," he complained. "I'll adjust the AC." He caught her arm. "No need for that." Pulling her into his arms, skin to skin, he murmured, "Share a blanket, and we won't be cold." From behind, he held her close. "See? Not cold anymore." Morning. He woke to find Chenna gone. A note on the pillow. "I'm at the cafe, you filthy guy. I washed your clothes, but they're not dry. Got you new ones. Breakfast's in the steamer. Warm it up yourself if you're cold." Shen Yuan read it. Heart warm. Where do you find a girl this good? Maybe I should get her a car. His phone rang. Lu Menglu's face and curves filling the screen. "When are you hitting the gym with me? I'm waiting," she purred. Shen Yuan pushed the phone aside. "Why this first thing in the morning?" Her voice turned teasing. "Why'd you push me away? Afraid I'll eat you alive?" He peeked at the screen and cursed inwardly. Damn it. While chatting with Lu Menglu, Shen Yuan's phone buzzed with another call. "My teacher's calling," he murmured in surprise. "I'll ring you back," he told her. Menglu gave a playful wink. "All right, go handle it." Shen Yuan picked up. "Teacher Li, what's up?" Li Xiao sounded cheerful. "Your proposal got the green light from the school board and the education department. In the next couple of days, they'll prepare the paperwork and begin announcements. Once the school collects students' applications and business plans, they'll send them to you for review." Shen Yuan asked, straight-faced, "Do they include height, weight, and photos in the applications?" "Why would that matter?" Li Xiao asked, baffled. "What's that got to do with their entrepreneurial goals or physical stats?" "Oh, it matters," he said smoothly. "Those fit to start a business should have a striking appearance. I can gauge their discipline by their looks. My standards are strict." Li Xiao was taken aback. "Really? Is that even a real theory?" Then, after a beat, she sighed. "Fine, I'll add that requirement for you." She continued. "Secretary Lu's arranged for Youth League Committee student reps to reach out to you tonight." "I'm all set on my end," Shen Yuan replied, tossing his blanket aside as he got up. Li Xiao's voice softened, a shy edge creeping in. "By the way, my sister and I are moving tomorrow morning. Are you free?" "Definitely," Shen Yuan replied without hesitation. "See you then." Half an hour later, after breakfast and getting ready to head out, his phone rang again. "Why is Lu Menglu calling now?" he muttered. "You said you'd come find me soon," she started immediately. "And it's been over 30 minutes. I'm not buying it." "I'm busy," he replied coolly. "I've got meetings with 2 furniture companies to go over villa design plans." "Need a sidekick?" Menglu's voice brightened. "You're calling yourself a sidekick? What's the use of bringing you?" he teased. "But if you're set on it, come along." Inwardly, he thought, Menglu's a flirt, but she's good at boosting morale. Having a beauty at the table makes negotiations flow smoother. "Great! Swing by the gym and get me," she said. "Fine," he replied, ending the call. A few minutes later, Shen Yuan pulled up outside the gym. As he stepped out, a man nearby called, "Hey, you here waiting for someone too?" "Let me guess, a girl?" "Yeah," Shen Yuan replied simply. The man eyed the M9, lips curling. "Nice ride, but it's just decent for chasing girls. To land a top-tier one, you need more. You want a goddess? You gotta roll like me." He patted the hood of his G-Class SUV. "Oh, really?" Shen Yuan said with a relaxed smile. At that moment, Lu Menglu strutted over in a bold outfit, her face glowing. The man's grin widened. "Menglu, you're finally done. I've been waiting forever. Let's grab dinner." "What do you feel like?" "Sorry, President Fan," she said politely. "I've got plans with a friend. I mentioned it in my text." In her head, she thought, Fan's loaded, but it's all his parents' money. He barely controls any himself. Shen Yuan's different. He's the real deal. Sorry, second place. Fan didn't back down. No worries, I can join you both. Lunch is on me if your friend's cool with it. Shen Yuan courteously opened the car door for Menglu. Sorry, man. I'm not big on dining with G-class drivers. Menglu slid into the seat, grinning as she shut the door. Let's roll. Then, leaning toward Fan with a playful smirk. Better luck next time. Fan's jaw clenched. She picked this guy's M9 over my G-class? Unreal. On the road, Menglu lounged in the passenger seat. President Fan's a premium member at our gym. Spent a ton there. His family's loaded. That car's worth over 2 million. So what? Shen Yuan said flatly. He's been after me forever, but I've never said yes, she continued. Oh. Noticing his indifference, she pouted. Why are you so quiet today? Not like you. What do you want me to say? He countered. I don't know, she huffed. You're not energetic today. Smirking inwardly, he thought. I get it. You want me to feel pressured. You've got other guys chasing you and have other option. He said, guys only get fired up when they're in the play or about to play. You're not playing with me, so why would I be excited? Menglu gasped. Shen Yuan. She grabbed his hand. Are all guys as perverted as you? Perverted? I'm talking about basketball, he said with mock innocence. Her face flushed. Stop it. Last time at the cafe, you bolted upstairs to with Nana the second I left. I know what was on your mind. She's never letting that go, he thought, steering the conversation away. Why so free lately? Got time to trail me? I'm not free, she said bluntly. I pushed back personal training sessions for you. Now I feel kinda bad, he admitted. If you're feeling guilty, she said slyly, make it up to me with some good meals. Deal. I've got plenty of good food for you. She narrowed her eyes. What's that supposed to mean? Always taking advantage. He laughed. All right, I'll stop messing with you. Let's eat first, then hit the furniture company. Furniture company. Afternoon. Design director Fu Zhengmei greeted them warmly. Hello, Mr. Shen. I'm Guanting's design director. Let's sit and chat. Keep it brief, Shen Yuan said. I sent my requirements yesterday. I'm here to review the plans. Based on your budget and preferences, Zhengmei began. We've crafted 3 styles, European, light luxury, and modern Chinese. Take a look. Menglu's eyes sparkled. All 3 are gorgeous. What's your budget? 20 million, Shen Yuan said casually. Her jaw dropped. A villa is 10 million and a 20 million yuan decor budget? His assets have to be over 100 million. I've underestimated him. Time to step up my game. She subtly adjusted her outfit to highlight her curves. 15 minutes later, Shen Yuan stood. Let's go with modern Chinese. Add the changes I mentioned. I'll compare with another design firm before deciding. Of course, Zhengmei said warmly. By the way, are you free tonight? Our president would love to treat you to dinner. No business involved. We haven't signed anything yet, Shen Yuan said. Dinner feels a bit off, doesn't it? Don't worry, she just wants to be friends, Zhengmei assured him. All right, Shen Yuan nodded. As they left, Zhengmei's mind was already turning. 20 million for interiors, more than the villa itself. This client's no ordinary rich kid. After Shen Yuan was gone, Zhengmei hurried to the general manager. President Guan, Mr. Shen agreed to dinner tonight. If we can get him to the table, our chances of sealing the deal skyrocket, Guan said. He coming alone? He's with a girl, not his girlfriend. Good. Make sure to bring Suzu to entertain tonight. A client like this deserves our best card. Back in the car. Menglu tugged at her clothes and murmured, Is the AC on? It's so hot. Is it? I'm fine, Shen Yuan replied calmly. What's next? She asked, batting her eyes. Don't you have work, or are you sticking around to mooch another meal? She leaned closer. Following you means eating and chilling. I'm your shadow for the whole day. My shadows are well behaved, he said with a sly grin. If they tag along, it's for a full day and night, not just daytime. Her cheeks reddened. A day and night? You perv. I don't care, I'm coming with you. I'm not getting out. Inside the car, Lu Menglu's phone buzzed. She picked up with a grin. Chen, what's up? She chirped. On the other end, Chen's voice was curious. Where are you? Just riding in a car, Menglu replied casually. Whose car? Chen pressed. She thought, Fan isn't like Shen Yuan, dropping 3 million on a house. But he would never hesitate to buy Menglu bags or high-end makeup. But Menglu's reply wasn't what she expected. I'm in Shen Yuan's car. There was a pause. Shen Yuan, Menglu repeated, almost smug. Since when are you two hanging out? Chen asked sharply. Oh, I went with him today to check out some decor plans, Menglu said, leaning back in her seat. You won't believe this. He spent over 10 million on a villa and is throwing another 20 million into decorating it. Chen nearly choked. What? That's insane. First 3 million on a house and now poof, 30 million more? Inwardly she was fuming. Chen Yuan's luck is unreal. A loaded guy like that? We swore we'd struggle together, but Menglu also quietly climbed aboard the luxury cruise. And me? Still paddling a rowboat. Is it because their chests are bigger than mine? Afternoon, Nanjing restaurant. A young man strolled up, calling, Uncle Wan, you dining here too? Wan Zhong turned with a warm smile. Xiao Yao, what a coincidence. I'm waiting for a guest. I've got a dinner invite here too, Xiao Yao replied. I'll swing by to toast you later. In his mind, he noted. For Uncle Wan to wait in person, this guest must be a big deal. As he walked off, he noticed a stunning young woman beside Wan Zhong. Since when does Uncle Wan keep someone like her around? If he wasn't my future father-in-law, I'd already have asked for her number. Moments later, Shen Yuan arrived. Wan Zhong's assistant stepped forward. This is Wan Zhong. Wan Zhong greeted warmly. Mr. Shen, young and talented indeed. Shen Yuan shook hands politely. Greetings, Wan Zhong. Noticing Liu Menglu, Wan Zhong asked, Your girlfriend? Shen Yuan waved it off quickly. No, just a friend tagging along. Her surname's Liu. Hello, Miss Liu, Wan Zhong said politely. Hello, Wan Zhong, she replied, though inwardly she pouted. Why so quick to deny it, Shen Yuan? If I'm not your girlfriend, so what? Come, Wan Zhong gestured. Let's head upstairs. After you, Shen Yuan said courteously. In the private room. Wan Zhong gestured to the orange-haired girl beside him. Mr. Shen, this is our company's design assistant, Su Shuiwei. She murmured shyly. Hello, Mr. Shen. Shen Yuan extended a hand. Hi. Her skin so smooth, hands like soft jade, almost weightless, he thought. Completely different vibe from the women I usually meet. Noticing this, Wan Zhong lifted his glass with a smile. Perfect. Su Shuiwei made a solid first impression on him. No business talk today, Wan Zhong said warmly. Just friendship. Here's a toast to you. Zheng Mei nudged Su Shuiwei. Why are you zoning out? Hurry and toast Mr. Shen. Awkwardly, she raised her glass. Mr. Shen, a toast to you. Shen Yuan clinked her glass cheerfully. Liu Menglu leaned close with a hint of jealousy. Hey, little Mr. Shen, let's drink together. I want a glass too. You'd better not, Shen Yuan chuckled. Who's gonna drive us back? Her heart fluttered. Fine, I'll listen to you, she thought, already wondering if he'd try something later. Then Su Shuiwei stepped closer, whispering, Mr. Shen, another toast? Have some tea, he said lightly. She froze. Wan Zhong stepped in smoothly. Listen to Mr. Shen, he's looking out for you. Su Shuiwei is a senior at Nanjing University. You're both young. I'm sure you'll have things to talk about. From her corner, Menglu frowned. No business, my foot. This is all business. She's clearly inexperienced, and he's pushing her toward him, basically pimping. Suddenly, Xiao Yao burst in, glass in hand. Uncle Wan, I'm here to toast you. Haha, you're too kind, Wan Zhong replied. This is my nephew, Ling Guangyao, and this is Mr. Shen, about your age. Go toast him. Ling Guangyao approached, then froze. Shen Yuan, what's he doing here? Shen Yuan grinned, raising his glass. Come on, let's drink. Ling stammered. Uncle Wan's VIP is Shen Yuan? That's like asking me to kiss his boots. No way. Noticing the tension, Wan Zhong asked, You two know each other? Shen Yuan replied coolly. We've crossed paths. Wan Zhong chuckled, slapping Ling's shoulder. You probably didn't know. Your buddy here bought a Qingtuju Lake villa. Ling's residence was a big one. And that nobody bought a villa and is spending 20 million on decor? How rich is he? Mining gold in Africa? Now it was clear. The man he'd been trying so hard to impress was Shen Yuan. Fine, Ling decided. I'll grovel too. Bowing slightly, he simpered. I mean, Mr. Shen. 3 hours later, Wan Zhong suggested, Mr. Shen, how about a bar or some karaoke? Shen Yuan turned to Meng Lu. Coach Liu, you in? She hesitated. I keep this figure with discipline. Late night drinking's not my thing. Seeing her pause, Shen Yuan said, Maybe sit this one out. Early to bed, early to rise. Good for you. Meng Lu's eyes flicked to Su Wei. If I bail, Shen Yuan might fall for her. Wan Zhong will get him drunk and send her to his hotel. At dinner, it was obvious he's interested. If they go that far, I have to share him with her too. Standing abruptly, she raised her hand. I'm in. Definitely going. After Wan Zhong had taken Shen Yuan out for a few hours of leisure, Su Shuiwei sat quietly to the side, clutching her wine glass with both hands. Her cheeks were already pink, and she stole timid glances at Shen Yuan, clearly working up the courage to offer him a toast. Before she could speak, Shen Yuan stepped in gently. No more drinks for you. You've had enough tonight. You don't often come to places like this, do you? If you don't enjoy it, you can skip it next time. It's only part of the job. Su Wei smiled shyly. Thank you, Mr. Shen. Sensing her unease, he added in a reassuring tone. For a girl from a modest background to land an internship at a big firm like Guanting is no small feat. Don't give up too easily. Beside him, Liu Menglu bumped his shoulder playfully. Why don't you worry about whether I stay or go? Without missing a beat, Shen Yuan shot back. Does Coach Liu need my concern? You've got plenty of admirers. Has Big Shot Fan already slid into your WeChat? Her fingers went to her hair automatically, tucking a strand behind her ear. A flicker of guilt flashed across her face. None of my usual tricks work on him, she thought. I came here to reel him in, but somehow, he's the one reeling me in. Su Shuiwei, eager to fill the silence, leaned toward him. Mr. Shen, what song do you want to sing? Should I pick one for you? I'm good with anything, he said with a grin. Go ahead and pick whatever you like. Mengwu smirked. You're acting different. The way you looking at that girl is practically shooting laser beams. Shen Yuan turned to her casually. Oh really? I'd say my gaze toward you is same too. She scoffed. No way, your gaze on me is all lust, no feeling. He tilted his head. Isn't that your strength? No matter how women draw men in, it all leads to the same place. Curious, she asked, and where's that? Leaning close, he whispered in her ear. Getting into bed, obviously. Her cheeks flared scarlet. Her favorability toward him spiked to 68. Infuriating. This guy always traps me in conversation, she thought. But at least he's honest. Other men would dress it up as love. His hand slid down, brushing her thigh. She jolted slightly, whispering, Stop it, people are around. Wan Zhong, having just finished his psalm, turned with a grin and handed him the microphone. Mr. Shen, I've queued up another track for you. Your turn. The singing went on until 11 p.m. Outside by the car, Wan Zhong clasped Shen Yuan's hand warmly. Mr. Shen, I never thought I'd hit it off with someone your age. Let's hang out more. And about Quan Ting's renovation work. Rest assured, I'll make sure it's top-notch. I hope we can collaborate. Shen Yuan smiled. I'm only considering 2 firms. Your designs are impressive. At the same price, you'll be my first choice. Meanwhile, Zhang Mei helped a slightly tipsy Su Shuiwei over. Mr. Shen, we're heading out. Catch you later. Take care of her, Shen Yuan said. Of course, Fu Jiang replied. Su Wei's my student. I'll get her home safely. When the others had left, Shen Yuan turned to Meng Lu. Want me to call you a ride? What about you? She asked. I'll book a room nearby and crash, he said casually. Why book a room? Don't you have a place to stay? He eyed her with a smirk. Are you offering to take me in? Her blush deepened. I wasn't planning to move this fast, but if I don't act now, someone else will snatch him up. Taking his arm, she said quickly. Don't get the wrong idea. I don't just bring men home. I'm a proper girl. Her favorability jumped to 75. Really? I didn't even do anything special tonight, he thought, puzzled by how fast her interest in him was climbing. All right, he said aloud. Where are you headed? I'll get you a car. I don't want to go home, she replied. He frowned. Then where are you sleeping? She flailed her hands. You're so clueless. I'm being this obvious, and you're still acting dense. Shen Yuan chuckled, opened the car door, and ruffled her hair. Come on, let's go to a different hotel. In the car, she leaned against him, nerves twisting in her stomach. I wonder if he'll be gentle, not rough like he was with Nana at the cafe. The driver caught sight of them in the rearview mirror and thought, must be nice to be rich. At the lavish Junyue Hotel in Xincheng, Shen Yuan walked to the front desk. I'd like a presidential suite for a month, he said calmly. The receptionist tapped the keys. Sir, the suite is 3,680 per night, so for a month. That's 11,640. Meng Lu tugged at his sleeve. A whole month? It's just 110,000, he said without hesitation. Swipe the card. Room on the 52nd floor. Her cheeks warmed at the number. 521. Romantic. Inside the suite, she wandered to the window. The night view's gorgeous. Shen Yuan, look. He didn't bother with the scenery. All I can see is you right now. Want to play some game? I haven't showered yet. Let's wait. Before she could finish. No need to wait. We'll have later anyways. The curtains aren't closed, she whispered. It's one-way glass. 52nd floor. No taller buildings nearby. Even if anyone sees, so what? Pressed against the glass, she trembled. You're awful. They explored every position that night. The next morning, Shen Yuan woke and glanced at his phone. Damn, noon already? Looking at the girl beside him, he thought, didn't expect her body to be so responsive. I was worried she'd dehydrate. His hand wandered again. Shen Yuan, again? She whined. We didn't sleep until after 4 a.m. Don't you care about me? How could I not? He said smoothly. I can go all night, but I held back for you. You're too much, she said, turning away. Let me sleep. I'll give you more when I wake up. And don't call me Lulu. I'm not like Nana. All right, he said with a smirk. Behave well yesterday. I'll let you rest. Then I'll buy you a car. Million budget. Your choice. Her eyes flew open. What did you just say?